Hello everyone, and yes, I'm in a new place again, and yeah, I'll do a house tour on it uh soon, maybe in 2 weeks. You'll understand why. I'll be able to talk a little bit more about that. People who are coming to Canada and who are looking for rent can get in touch with me in the comment down below. In the comment section down below. If you want to follow me on Instagram and see the pictures and ask me questions about that, you can do that as well. But today is about grocery shopping. Oh, it's very late at night, but I feel like I needed to do this video because I don't want to procrastinate. It's already 2 weeks. Anyway, long story short, grocery shopping. So you want to know approximately how much do you spend in terms of grocery shopping. On average, students normally spend from $100 to $150 per month, and during the pandemic things started going up, but $150 you should have everything you need. And now it's a lot of money. Well, it's okay money, but for me, I've always tried to make my grocery from $50. I even have a video, and I'm going to put the link down below. A monthly budget of $50 for grocery for a month. I've recently I went from 50 to $75, but I still have everything. I just kind of treat me once in a while, so it wants to 75. But I'll give you some tips and tricks that you can use to be able to make savings, and from 100 to 75, or from 150 to 75 to $50, I think it's pretty good. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to talk is about the different grocery stores. So a tip that I use is I went to a dollar store. So the dollar store is basically a store which everything is around $1 to $5. And you have $2 stores in Barrie. You have Dollarama, which is pretty common. You should have it everywhere. Should have one close to where you live. It's all over Canada, and it's all over Barrie as well. And you have the Dollar Tree, which is on Bayfield. I know you don't know, for people who are not in Canada yet, don't know what the Dollar Tree is, what Bayfield is, but when you come, you just have to Google it and you'll be able to find it. But long story short, Dollarama. So how do I save money? When you go at the grocery store, you're going to find canned food. And for the same canned food, you're going to find that at the dollar store for $1. And at the grocery store, it's about $2, $2.50. So I'll take all my canned foods at the dollar store, and I would buy my veggies and my meat at the grocery store. So I used to go to Freshco, because Freshco and Dollarama are really close. Like they're like stuck together on the Bayfield Street. So I would buy my stuff at Dollarama, and then buy canned food, everything which is dry, from canned food to pasta to noodles, and sometimes I saw like almond milk as well. So I would do that at the grocery at Dollarama, and then I would buy my meat and veggies at Freshco. So I would go for frozen vegetables because it lasts longer and it's cheaper as well. However, when you're a student at Georgian, you can have fresh vegetables for $10. $10, and you have fresh vegetables for a month, and you can choose to have for a month or for 3 months. But it's, hey, I know, and I know that lots of students from India are vegan. $10, come on, it's 10, yeah, it's not that expensive at all, and it's like good food. Another thing that you have is the food locker as well. I mentioned it before. So what is the food locker? And it's for Georgian students, so people who are like employees or immigrants who come, you might not benefit from that. I'm basically talking for students. So the food locker, these are donations given by people, people like citizens and people from Canada, like the community, basically the community. So they donate that food to college, And whenever a student needs food because for whatever reason they don't have a job or they don't have enough money, they're facing any difficulty, so you just have to go on your student portal and you just have, I know it's a bit overwhelming, so in the search bar just type food locker and you submit a request to have food. And food locker is only for food, so it's you're not going to have socks or all these things. However, for girls you do have pads, you do have razor, you do have like conditioner and stuff like that. So these things you're going to have. If you have any allergy, just mention it there. It's completely anonymous. No one's going to know that it's you who asked for that. So and then whenever your request gets approved, you just have a code. So you go to school and they're going to give you a code, a locker. You go and take your food and that's it. And that's it. No one's gonna know. So you have that. So this is for the grocery shopping part of it. But now I'm going to give you some tips and tricks. So I know lots of you, when you come, you have roommates. So a good thing that you could do is buy in bulk, and this goes a long way. So for example, when you're going to buy lentils, chickpeas and stuff like that, instead of buying for can, go for the dry one because it goes a long way. I've bought kidney beans and chickpeas and lentils. It's been 3 months now and I still have them. I'm still using them. Big bag of rice as well. And these, buying in bulk, you will have that at Costco, but at Costco you'll need to have a membership card. So you go to the customer service and ask for a membership card and you'll have that. If you don't want to go to Costco, go to Bulk Barn, Bulkbaon. Basically you have Bulk Barn a little bit everywhere in Canada. Same for in Barrie, same for Costco, and you can buy anything in bulk there. So like 4 people, like if you're sharing or if you're just 2 people, you can just like buy in bulk, which is a bit more like more expensive because it's like 5 kilo of rice or flour, stuff like that. But it's just like a little bit more, not that much, and it goes a longer way. You can have it for 1 month, for 2 months. Especially, I used to have a roommate, and we would buy this like 5 kilo of flour. She's from India, and it we would like just the 2 of us. We would help out like for 2 months. Same for the rice, and it goes a long way. So this can help you to save money. Another thing as well. So you have an application called Flip. Uh, So what is Flip? So Flip basically is like flyers and pamphlet that you have on this app, and you have like different stores. So you'll have Freshco, you'll have North Rails, you'll have Walmart, and all these things. So what is it? So firstly, you can check the price of these app of these stores, and then let's say you go to Freshco, you go to Walmart, and something is at $15 and on the app you saw it at $10. You can say, hey, on the app it says $10, and instead of paying for $15 you're going to pay $10. It's called price matching. The second thing is so I have for Food Basics and I have for Northrail. So these are 2 separate apps. So for Northrail it's PC Optimum, and for Food Basic it's just Food Basic. So why? Because they have like coupons. So coupons are just like little code that help you save money. So last time for Thanksgiving I had coupons for pie, and so basically I have a notification coming in. So basically they was like, okay, if you buy a pie, you can have like you can pay ice cream for just $1. You just need to show the coupon. So I downloaded the app, I showed the coupon, so I bought free pie and I got my ice cream for just $1. It was like 1 liter of ice cream for $1. So stuff like that. I know when it comes to Zayas, which is another grocery store, which I don't really go because it's good food. It's really good food, like good brand, but they are expensive brands, so I don't really go there. But the good thing is that there are food that goes bad. So let's say they're going to expire in 3 days, in 4 days. So they put that in a fridge at the entrance of the supermarket, and then they send notification on that app. and then you get that for a very like low price. So let's say there's bread that's going to expire or yogurt, and I really like yogurt, so you can have that. And one thing I do, let's say it's even if it's bread which is going to expire in like 5 days, I would get the bread and freeze it, because when you freeze it, it goes a really long way. So I would do that. So this is how you can get like cheap products as well. And the last thing, and this can help for workers and immigrants who come, is the food bank. Food bank is a little bit more difficult to get because you have to show your income, you have to show how you have been impacted and why you would need that food. So it needs a little bit more paperwork to show that you actually need that food. And food bank gives you food and vegetables, gives you meat. And I know that because I had a roommate back then who lost her job, who wasn't able to get an income and all these things, and she got food from food bank. And she has cats, and she got cat food for her cats as well. And she would share that food with me, and we would still have lots of food. So I ended up having like cans and like 2 packets of pasta, 1 packet of spaghetti. Like it goes a very long way. So if you have a family, food bank is a very good choice to go, a very good way to go, but you have to prove that you actually really need that. So student can use this, new immigrant can use this, but when it comes to student, the food locker is way easier. You just have to submit a form, like a request, and that's it. So I might have been talking a little bit quickly. It's just because like I had lots of things to say, but I didn't want the video to be really long. So if ever I miss any points or you have any additional question, please feel free to comment. I always reply to your comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.